In a whirlwind 24 hours that left the entire town gasping for air, the terrifying ordeal of Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, has finally come to an end. However, the dramatic rescue from the bowels of University Hospital has opened a Pandora's box of trouble, with newly minted DiMera patriarch E.J. DiMera, Daniel Feuerriegel, now staring down a handcuffed future and a scandal that threatens to topple his empire. The saga that has gripped Salem for months, involving cryptic letters, a shadowy stalker, and a town-wide manhunt, reached its fever pitch this week. As fans of the Peacock streaming serial have watched with bated breath, the net finally closed not on the presumed guilty party, Jeremy Horton, Michael Rourke, but on a ghost from the past, Owen Kent, Wes Ramsey. The rescue in the basement. It was a classic Salem sting operation that led to Stephanie's salvation. While the town's attention was focused elsewhere, it was Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, and Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, who put the pieces together, deducing that the obsessed Owen had never really left Salem. In a moment of high drama, Alex Kuriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, burst into a hidden storage room adjacent to EJ's private clinic. There, he found his new bride unconscious on the floor, cradled in the arms of a man the entire town had vilified, Jeremy Horton. Acting on instinct and months of built-up rage, Alex lunged at Jeremy, convinced he had caught the kidnapper red-handed. It wasn't until Stephanie stirred and found her voice that the truth erupted. "Jeremy is innocent," she screamed, halting Alex's fists in mid-air. The revelation hit Alex like a ton of bricks. Jeremy, the man they had all suspected, was actually the one who had dislocated his own thumb to slip his cuffs and fight off Owen, ultimately saving Stephanie's life. A sheepish and profoundly apologetic Alex later visited Jeremy in the hospital, offering him the reward money posted by Titan and EJ. Jeremy refused the cash, delivering a line that cut to the heart of the matter. "All I ever wanted was for Stephanie to be safe and happy." The emotional fallout was immediate and raw. Kayla Brady, Mary Beth Evans, tended to her daughter, while Steve, the ever-protective Papa, finally fell into his little girl's arms, dissolving into tears of relief. Stephanie is home, but the haunted look in her eyes, and flashbacks to a forced kiss with her captor, suggests that while her body has been rescued, her psyche is still very much in captivity. EJ's house of cards. But while the Johnson family celebrates its reunion, the DiMera mansion is bracing for a legal typhoon. The location of Stephanie's prison, a hidden room behind a false wall in EJ's private clinic, has shifted the focus of the investigation from a simple kidnapping to a conspiracy that implicates Salem's ruling family. As it turns out, the rescue operation was a two-pronged attack. As Steve and Brady were hunting Owen in the park, Rafe Hernandez Galen Gearing was executing a plan of his own inside the DiMera mansion. Using Cat Green, Annalyn McCord, as a distraction, her impassioned kiss with EJ was merely a ploy to keep him occupied. Rafe slipped into the secret lab. What he found there was straight out of a science fiction nightmare, a human-sized, empty pod, reminiscent of the cryo chambers used by the late, diabolical Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. Confronted by Rafe, a typically suave and unflappable E.J. DiMera found himself scrambling. Denying all knowledge of Owen Kent and the dungeon on his property, E.J. lawyered up faster than a speeding bullet. But it was too late. With a kidnapping victim found in a chamber adjacent to his secret lab, the proximity was too damning to ignore. In a moment that sent shockwaves through Salem, Commissioner Rafe Hernandez slapped the cuffs on E.J. DiMera, arresting him for his alleged connection to Stephanie's ordeal. This arrest comes at the worst possible time for E.J. Just last month, in a move that solidified his power, Dr. Rolf had officially passed the legendary Phoenix Ring to E.J., anointing him as the true successor to his father, Stefano, and the undisputed patriarch of the DiMera Empire. The ring, a symbol of immortality and power, now feels more like a lead weight around his finger. A town divided. The repercussions are already rippling through Salem. EJ's arrest has handed ammunition to his many enemies. Kristen DiMera, Stacy Heidick, already feuding with EJ over their daughter Rachel's stint in Bayview, is poised to strike. Belle Black, Martha Madison, EJ's attorney and sometimes lover, is now in the unenviable position of defending a man whose guilt seems increasingly plausible. Meanwhile, Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, finds herself in a moral quandary, forced to navigate the political and personal fallout while supporting her stepdaughter, Chanel, who is married to Johnny DiMera, EJ's son. For Stephanie, the immediate future is about healing and reclaiming the autonomy that was stolen from her. As actress Abigail Klein previously teased, this ordeal isn't about revenge, but about Stephanie finding a way to move through Salem without looking over her shoulder. The apology to Jeremy is a first step, but the road ahead is long. As for Jeremy, now exonerated, his path remains unclear. With the town owing him a massive debt of gratitude, will he stay in Salem and haunt the newlyweds, or will he finally ride off into the sunset? And what of the mysterious pod in EJ's lab? If it was empty, who or what was inside it before Stephanie? Was it meant for her, or was she simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? With Dr. Rolf's text message reading simply, "Mission accomplished," just as the rescue went down, it's clear this story is far from over. The phoenix has been cuffed, but a phoenix always rises from the ashes. The question is, will EJ rise again, or will the ashes of his reputation bury him for good?